There's actually an insane loser quarterfinal because either of these teams could be in the grand final. So, yeah, these are two teams that could be in the grand final. Instead, one of them will be out now in the loser quarterfinal, which means like 6th place, right? We have Blissey, Urshifu, Psyduck, Zashi, Ninetales going up against Snorlax, Miraidon, Eldegoss, Garchomp, and a last pick on Mew. Okay, so this matchup is, yeah, it's a big matchup. Both of them in loser bracket. And this early on as well, it's not like this could be loser bracket final. Instead, it's just the loser bracket quarterfinal. So let's see how this goes. Two of the probably best 4 teams in Europe right here. Gonna battle it out. 2 advance, 2 phase. Lelovers, right? So like even that next game is also insane. And Mego's already falling. Oh, there's so much happening already. Invade by Gek. Doesn't get it though, but they have to commit 2 characters just to help. Kapu out. Is Nouns the best European team? Yes. Nouns is the best.
Already getting access to that Dragon Rush, really good tool for displacement. Relic, once these birds head onto the field, gotta watch out for that goodbye.
Nope.
Pull you to the right side of the field, away from your team. Snow warning and Lunda there. Oh, interesting. Got the.
I'm gonna time him out. I'm not gonna ban him because if I ban him, then he can't watch the stream anymore.
But also, no longer part of this conversation. KO'd in the meantime allows for a little.
But yeah, it's like, bro, chill, please.
I believe those Gek of Kami, and now surrounding that, indeed, a little bit more EXP into the pool. Mew's actually heading into the central area. You can see the notification on your screen.
Well, I have it enabled. If you per-banned, you can't watch my stream. Yeah.
As a stage 2 evolution Pokemon, you would think that other Pokemon, for example, like Tyranitar, Metagross, Gengar, get an evolution at level 9. Well, Garchomp can actually exert pressure at all stages of the game. That auto attack pressure.
Wait, 60s on the Garchomp now?
So impactful, getting some really surprising early game KOs. 60s Narami combining really well, and this shows with Gen 5 fully focusing on
5 people mid.
no Evos just yet, but a couple of level ups in the
Is it gonna have a team fight over nothing? Let's go. Just fight. We like fighting. Utah might go down, yes. Gets beamed. Oh, Gen 5 got all that hurry and then just get wiped. Wow, what a stomp in this fight. Oh yeah, you can do that, right? You can do like a time jump for free, right? Winter's smart. Guys, be like Winter if you do my Marvel Strike Force thing.
Especially in this early game, definitely in favor of Gen 5. Really strong early game presence from all 5 team members of Gen 5, but Komai Esports finding a win in this early game really beneficial for this Garchomp that scales at level 9. If they're winning in this
Sayu's on Gen 5? What do you mean?
Focus to our first.
No, Sayu's not on Gen 5.
And rotates down to the bottom side.
What
is this remote stadium? Is Dreadnought back in town? No, it's Reg Ice, but it's equally.
Sayu's on the right side. He's the Mew. He goes for the last hit and he gets it. Talking about Sayu. Gets the objective.
Further oppression onto this Gen 5 squad. Bright Future Meteor Swarm goes down as well. They're not going to punish London. They're focusing.
Utah not getting a last hit is surprising, man. His Urshifu's insane.
And there's the block as well. 30 points go down for Sarayu. Another 5 onto the stacks for Narami. Meanwhile, top path, Gabai evolved into Garchomp and taken Regieleki as well.
No, Komai's just running over them.
Perfect phase here for Komai Esports. Damage done to Gen 5 and their hopes. Oh, Komai Esports is taking control.
Gen 5 made the grand final twice in a row in Europe, so they're currently the second best team in Europe. Punch, 60s down.
Securing objectives, you can see getting the knockout there on the Garchomp, but you know, Solar Beam Mew, you don't see it all too often, especially as a securing tool, but surprisingly damaging from distance as we get into the halfway point of the game.
Rah.
Komai Esports really
the charge beam.
Struggling in this early game, but finding so
the charge beam is crazy, man. It's crazy.
You know, elsewhere in gaming, we talk about the battle royale. In those sorts of games, you want to be the third party. You want to be the last one to the scene to make the biggest impact on how the story is going to continue.
Really? You don't want to be the last? No, you don't want to be the third person.
good enough. And really well-weighted work there from Soreyu. So difficult to snipe those solar beams no matter what, to steal away that red ice right from underneath the noses of Gen 5, and then to capitalize on that value as well. Really, really encouraging. But Draco, we are only just approaching the halfway mark. Another Reggie downstairs on the way. 20.
This I realize I hate games where it's more than 2 teams.
Really good so far.
That's why I don't like Battle Royale games too. Because games you play where there's more than 2 teams just feel so scuffed always. Just for the reason that you can just join in on 2 people fighting and just do it, like, actually. I don't like Battle Royale games that much. Seems so scuffed.
Oh, they're zoning out this side nastily.
Oh, Garchomp Unite is kind of deep though. He's going to the berries. Does he find a big knockup? No, he didn't knock up a single person. But it's still get Urshifu anyways. Utah dies with the Unite move up.
Artillery fire claims Utah, unable to use their Unite move to turn the tide. Here goes the block again. Qatar looks to try and find their way around it, but not much luck here. Finally,
London has Unite. Jack went forward. Zerchin gets it this time. Slice. Sayu has Unite still. Doesn't have to use it though. 60s goes down.
Caught in between a rock and a dog with a sword. Never hear that one twice, will you?
Nice dodge. Dodge on Tifu Unite with his Unite and a big surface where Sayu popping off. Oh my. Big blow charge up to no, but he still gets away. Charging up again for damage reduction. Holy, yeah, Sayu's actually cooking on Mew.
Of course, that Joshian finding an angle to get to that objective, but Mew, Soreyu, normally finding themselves on speedsters or other attack damage dealing characters. A beautiful play by them to use that mystical mirage, get them in optimal positioning to surf them into their own speed flex zone to get some high quality KOs. And as we head to the final quarter of the game, a couple of Pokemon to watch here. Miraidon has been so pivotal.
How people Miraidon Unite? Yeah, it's
13 going to the final
pretty good, man.
the game, and now pushing to the tier 2.
Mitigate your losses. The quick rotate leads to this. An opportunity where Komai Esports have backed Gen 5 against the wall. They simply had to put players on this pad to dispel.
Nerf Mew again. Mew's already like, how much win rate does Mew have? Like 46% win rate in ranked?
The opposition forest here, and although they weren't able
I think Mew's the lowest win rate, no, second lowest win rate attacker. Just Savion is lower.
Wasting on just trying to keep ownership of their own estate effectively.
People asking for Mew buffs? Yeah, because it's very mid and casual, like not I mean, yeah, casual play, it's mid. I mean, I don't like playing Mew either in ranked. I feel like it's very hard to carry games with it.
Slender lead, but still not far enough ahead to completely dismiss this Gen 5.
Mew's great if your team is good. I mean, it's definitely a skill issue as well. Like Mew is good, but like still, it's hard to come back with Mew. That's the problem. Like if your team is just losing on one side too hard, like it's very difficult to come back with Mew. Or if you get ganked or have strong, you know, you have a weak lane against a good lane. Mew is just so difficult to come back with. Because farming is such a pain, and if you're under leveled, your damage is like mid.
Still with the points lead, Komai, Gek, ultimate aggression.
And you can play XP share, of course, but then you're like not a carry either, so you'll still rely on your teammates.
Out of the pockets of Gen 5. Pokes of the Rayquaza.
Naruto's just poking Ray. There's a huge heavy slam into Unite move for the combo. Komai is just being proactive, but they're ripping Ray. They're ripping Ray. They're ripping. Whoa, they don't get it. Snorlax gets it. What? Megun Utah. Oopsie. Little bit of an oopsie. They rip Ray as Ashy and Urshifu, and then they lose it to Snorlax. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Where did the first game goes to the side of Komai. They're picking Mew away now. Try to secure it early on. We still have Miraidon in for Xanthi. Could be a Zora Comfy game, I guess. They might be considering it. They're leaving it open for last pick though. They're gonna secure maybe, okay, no. Usayu, Lucario maybe? Or is it gonna be 60s on Lucario? In case you don't know, guys, Sayu is one of the, if not the best European E-Speed Lucario there has ever been.
I'm just, again, surprised to seeing it go through.
Is he gonna go E-Speed into Buzzword though? Probably, right? I mean, he's gonna play E-Speed.
I like the hesitancy on picking up the Garchomp as well.
He is Europe's overlord when it comes to Lucario.
You're starting to question whether Garchomp is the right play, and that's why I really like the Luca pick. Luca pick can get away from a guard
and
chop.
now
Well, sorry, guard chop not so much.
we have
Sixes
Espeon.
rotating over
I mean,
to
yeah.
Espeon, a Pokemon that we know they are very proficient with. So although
60s
there
plays
is
a lot of
less
Espeon.
range this
Last year
time
too.
around, of course, the Mew being stolen away
I guess
from
just a
Komai
safe pick.
Esport onto Lunda, who you've already
Gen
highlighted
5 have
Rayquaza. That
just some
of course
pseudo front line
itself, but
up
they
against
still have that
Trevenant. We'll see how that
first
goes.
objective
I definitely
seed
think Komai's
kickoff
comp looks
with Espeon, who themselves
at an
is
advantage.
exactly the most immobile. As long as the stats
Let's
are there,
get it!
running
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go!
hitting 4 or 5 stacks
Can Komai do
in
2-0?
the
It would be
first 2
a
minutes or so,
bad
then
for Gen
that
5,
forces
obviously it would be bad for Gen 5, as they are one of the favorites. 2 grand finals in a row
See how they handle it in game 2.
for Gen 5, would miss out on their third one in a row.
Bottom path. I think they were able to take that one away from G.
Espeon jungle, it's Espeon level 4
Definitely
gank.
not a stranger to getting those last hits in
60s has been doing this for like a year now. They were one of the teams, like 60s OT team was one of the ones that did this the most.
I feel like Lucario in the top path. Love to see it. Reminds me of
Every single game.
in Days of
Yeah.
Future
Pick
Past.
Espeon, do wrap up, good job.
Going all the way back to the 1-1-3 formation, of course, when it was just.
I mean, he had
one
full heal, right? So he's
player
definitely
on
E-speed.
top path. Oh, silly days those were. Maybe, of course, a return to remote state.
And I can pick a blue buff right here. Lucario gets level 5 almost. He should be 5, right? Is it 5?
Any sort of competitive level, but
Ooh,
so
I think the
far,
Biter is
so
gonna be enough.
quiet for both
Oh, he
sides.
does get it before. Okay, they want to be at the Ataria spawn. Let's see.
Chance rotate on the way for Gen 5 as our birds will enter now. This is probably
Oh.
going to be disastrous for Komai
Oh.
Esports, as
Oh.
although Sorayu goes
I mean, he
deep,
does
they
get
are
out. No, he
somehow
doesn't get
able to
out.
get
Oh,
away
he just
from
took so much burst damage instantly.
Pays for it. It's
From the
1
Blaze
for
kick.
1, the K opener, however, going the way of Komai Esports.
Maybe it's a 1-for-1.
Really nice mega punch there to confirm that knockout. They're going to trade both all-rounders 3-on-3 in the top path, but Komai Esports might be heading into the central area to maybe take some of the
Instant wait.
of G5.
Cameraman in the wait.
That a red buff before heading back.
Oh, Blaze kick eject button. Oh, Utah's going aggressive.
EJ play by Utah. Can they get the knockout here?
Ooh, Cider gets him.
Not enough, but the surf from the Psyduck is going to be able to
The
get that one.
supports. Get the KOs.
Again, kept relatively at bay by Komai Esport, finding a lot of early joy there for her. Now the scores start to rain in. Trevenant online for Komai Esport. So in terms of evolutions,
The
they're
supports.
ready. They're good
Yeah,
to
the
go.
support around the attacker.
Against them in the late game,
Hooper and
we'll wait
Psyduck,
to
right?
see. Meanwhile, Gen 5 still looking for that Blaziken. Already level 6 though, just a couple of levels away.
36 points to 11 again. I would say it's a very conservative start, but a lot of knockouts for either side.
I don't know if I like the tank Psyduck or like the main frontline Psyduck.
Stanchions at level 8 should have that as they head down to the bottom path. But looking at this bottom path,
It's just so hard to face check, I feel like, for Gen 5.
Relative to this Mew. Again, Mew definitely a shell of its former self.
I mean, Psyduck is quite tanky, but
From right on, still showing why it's a really strong laner in that bottom
let's see to
path.
Gen 5.
Utah starting to cook, and I'm afraid that Narami is next on
Blaziken?
the menu.
Kinda good.
Sorayu, trying to catch
Sayu's
him
also
with
gonna
the
go down, maybe.
opening
Hadouken?
electro ball.
Hadouken!
Oh, they get back to base.
Oh, he
Into the
barely makes
backline,
it.
eats the auto. Are they gonna be able
They
to
can't play the game, man.
Utah?
It's just
No, Lunda gonna get their 22 off as well.
takes so much random
Four
damage.
stacks for this Blaziken and a zone crash on top of that as well. Lunda gets out with 1 HP. Massive for Gen 5, who turn and burn on the Regieleki.
Yeah, a really huge coaching play.
Oh, a lot of
Get a
Europe.
small shield for
I mean,
himself as you use that coaching. It was
It's
probably
difficult,
just
man. It's
enough to stay
difficult.
on the field. And now take a look at this. Hoopa Hyperspace Highway in full control, sending everyone to that bottom path.
Overheat is perfect, yeah.
It doesn't matter. Solar Beam, Overheat, one of them was going to get it. That's double objective joy for Gen 5. Who are they going to
Why E-speed at all? Because he's a very good E-speed player, but yeah, I mean, maybe it just doesn't work right now.
Point stack in them stacking the attack weight as well, and it looks like Gen 5, maybe a cursory look at the zone, deciding the discretion, the better parts of Valor, as there were 4 players ready to defend here for Komai Esports.
Oh, this also went in?
For sure, though, that Reggie
Oh,
Elect
man.
hit home. That's another score in, a big score for Gen 5, who balloon this lead 100.
Trevenant goes down again too? Wow.
Off the Trevenant as well.
I didn't expect this game to be this one-sided for now.
Combination in any game.
Definitely not.
Yeah, tree also falling.
But Yuta just completely took over the game.
Alone in the top path. Does it make a sound?
Lucario can't get anything done.
Definitely being rung
Except
up.
for dying.
Get another KO here. by this Blaziken once again. Gen 5 really taking control of this game going into the halfway point of the game. 172 to 41. Again, I think it's all really enabled by this Hoopa. It's really difficult when your team has a Hoopa and the other one does not. Able to really leverage that Hoopa hyperspace highway, getting to enable those macro plays by sending players to the top path and immediately rotating to the other side.
I'll wait for team fights. I mean, but Utah's level 12 now.
Absolutely rattled.
Such a huge lead, wow.
Gen 5 much better.
2 levels above every single other player in the game. Okay, Miran hits 11 now.
On level 10 too. Don't really know how much can be said about the stacks because those points haven't been accrued over lots of little scores. They've been big.
Lucario has no stacks, right? He doesn't do any damage.
Maybe a little bit of question marks over that, but no question marks over Utah.
He's dead again. Yeah, I don't know. He's just dying to like Psyduck. Mew.
Really struggling on this Lucario.
Oh, he has no stacks, he's level 9. He's so weak.
Finding a knockout there. Look at the chase is on. Really nice eject play. The KO going over to the B, but nonetheless, EXP on the side of Gen 5. Komai Esports needs
He's all out of Europe.
They need to break one of these goal zones to fragment this hyperspace highway.
Oh my, yeah, nice poke. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, support by the way, guys.
Qatar making me look stupid.
We have to think about first picking it or banning it, I guess, you know.
On holiday, but we did expect it to return in the end. Maybe this was always the way it was meant to be. Now slowly poking away at the Reggie Rock. We got this Trev, we got Gek in town, we got Zante here as well to challenge, but here comes Utah with that overheat. Mystical Mirage, maybe looking for that final hit from the charge beam. Don't matter, Utah unstoppable in game 2.
Really nice play.
Where's Nounset? Winner bracket final. They're waiting.
Able to get that objective secure away from this Blaziken again. Komai Esports.
They play after this match, I would assume. Maybe.
To find a team fight win, they need to break one of these goal zones, and the time is ticking away here. Sorayu still at level 11. They're going to test the defense of Gen 5. They need to break.
They got Hoopa, but
to fragment this highway, or they're going to lose this game. Relic.
Look at the positioning of Gen 5 here. Spread wings. One going north into that tall grass. You've got another going south into near enough the Reggie area for this bottom path.
Oh, du kennst the Bone Rush animation?
Don't know how to
You have to press like E-Speed, Bone Rush and a basic attack at a certain timing.
They're not giving them the opportunity. Gen 5,
but like I can't do consistently. It's so annoying to do in games. But yeah, you have to like E-Speed, Bone Rush and basic attack in like a specific time.
Potentially going to that tier 3 goal zone, setting up your team with a win condition we all know so very well. I mean, if you take a look at Komai Esports, they do not have the best rip across the team taking objectives on.
Is that really worth it though? Like, I feel like that break is terrible. It doesn't make any sense to break the goal. He's out straight to the fight now. It just makes no sense. Like, why? Just, you know, I guess we can chase someone down on bot lane in case they escape there, but I'd rather, like, if you're losing this hard, wouldn't you rather keep it for an overcap? Oh, overheat? What's this fight? The Lucario gets it with Unite? Huh. It's hard to rotate. I mean, I guess. I guess all about space.
For this Rayquaza, but they don't have to worry about the Regieleki. In fact, the Regieleki's hit that T1. If they want to go for a back cap, they could, but watch out, Qatar. I mean, Qatar was there. He's gone back to base. So Rayu going to be forced back by Gek. Komai Esport with a chance here, Draku.
Oh, Regieleki onto that tier 1 goal zone, starting to work on this.
Who unbound drop now?
Is going to bring everyone into the central area using those fists.
Also, going to look for eject button.
To get them from the central area.
And how balanced is super unbound, by the way? Supports, man. Oh, but Psyduck gets mated. Oh! So he face checks, has the eject button though from SmackDown.
The Megu, Buzzwall, Sorayu low health, running back to the safety to, I guess,
Megu's only level 12.
But it's Narami nonetheless. There are heals to be had. Trevenant back on Thea Sky Ruins, but a minute has been burned.
Yeah, 1 minute left.
The duck is down.
This game, and it looks like we may be looking at a game 3. I don't want to call it just yet. Megu,
that was again. It was such a huge Woodhammer. Oh, Treven gets bonked. himself. This should be it, right? That's the game, no? But SIU can somehow make something happen now. They have to burn Ray now. But they can't burn Ray, they're so low.
They have to go for the T1 or they
Are they burning it?
burn this Rayquaza down. It's a coin flip, but will even get
Nah, it's not gonna be a coin flip. They're gonna die, right? Yeah. Gen 5 just goes for the KOs.
Going after the Lucario. It's another triple. The big bug makes the difference. Charge me from Zante, but barely
Hadouken!
to speak of either. Utah catches them with a straight.
And we get a third game. Let's go. Third draft, Umbreon first pick. We have a ban on Wigglytuff, which is funny. And Umbreon is there anyways. Umbreon, Blastoise, Elagos, Inteleon. And maybe they pick Urshifu away from Utah. They may be expecting a Urshifu. So Utah might just have to go back to Blaziken here. Psyduck, Mew, Miraidon, Trevenant. He's considering Cerulege and Mimikyu, no Blaziken. Interesting. Is Mimikyu good here, really? He's gonna go for the Cerulege. There is one. Hey, Cerulege. We haven't seen this in a long time, actually. Anyways, what do we have here? What do we have over here? Is Cerulege. But again, this time the Psyduck on the side of Gen 5, though. No, it was on. Wait, it was on the side of Gen 5 last time. It's just a different player playing it now. They have no real support on the right side. No healer. Instead, they have a Psyduck and the XP share Mew, right? Or was it the XP share Trevenant? I didn't see it right. Who's the XP share? No, Trevenant has XP share. Okay. So yeah, they have no healing. So they can't allow to do a lot of mistakes. That's what healers are good for. Healers are like Pokemon that make mistakes, less of mistakes, thanks to the healing. But as long as Gen 5 plays away, right, have good clean engages, fast fights, you don't really need a healer sometimes. And they've very exposed his team comp, so might be fine. Komai also doesn't have a lot of poke. I mean, they have Snipe Shot, I guess. I mean, Snipe Shot is a lot of poke, never mind. Just gotta deal with that without healing.
Going to be sending a couple into the central area to maybe take a look at this red buff, but looks like these
Electro Drift, nice.
Quite conservative in this early game.
Oh no, Shifu's left town. It means that it's just 60s versus the world. I think he's just going to have to vacate the premises on this one. All scores down for Megu Suzuru, and Lunda steals away that last bunny as well, 6-35. Qatar still hasn't found this evolution onto the Trevenant, however, so there's been a lot, I mean, as is usually the case, a lot of focus on this top path for Gen 5. But they are starting to lose out here on bottoms. Aren't they level 6? Pretty close to the Inteleon already.
Yeah, also struggling to get to that level 5.
So like Sunny's going to those snipe shots, but he does. Usually. 60 gets a 5 hopefully. No, what bit is he going to be? I didn't check his items. But I guess he might be spinning. He goes down to Miraidon. Oh, Tier's in level 6. He goes down to... But he gets Cerulege. Is he going to evolve?
Well, they do at least
okay, he gets one. Not bad, not bad. Eject button, wicked blow to see if eject button. No, it doesn't, too far away, I think. Yeah, Elagos is still level 3. You can take a Bite now for 4 maybe.
That's a really quick rotate from Komai. Gen 5, they're looking to right the balance. Solar Beam through the middle. Sorayu eats most of the damage. Utah looking for the backline poke, but they get stopped by
Here's a Paprika main.
10 seconds until this first Reggie phase. Draku, it feels like everybody lined up for this bottom half.
Pretty lucky on the side of Gen 5. Almost all level 7s. We now just see a couple of level 8s ticking in for both that Cerulege and that Miraidon. Nowhere to be found. Gen 5 in this bottom path. Reggie Ice going to go over to Komai Esports, and we'll get that passive increase in health regeneration for the next 90 seconds, or until they get KO'd once again. Gen 5 is going to send that 6th Pokemon to that tier 1 goal zone. Reggie Lecky is going to bounce on through.
Yeah, at this point, it's just...
Well, this can score 30 points, right? I mean, Rhydon can score 10, I guess. Might as well.
They've gotten the Reggie. They're going to lose
there we
this
go.
Irrespective. It's just about how much the overdunk is. It looks to be roughly 20 points. Opens up the lead, Draku. 78-153 in favor of Gen 5.
Get vision on Sorayu. Taking a look in the central area. There's a huge team fight starting to brew here.
Oh.
The central area. Lots of Unite moves ready to go. We might see our first major team fight engagement, Relic.
Oh my goodness, that is a a frighteningly little amount of health for Megu, who gets the free teleport back to base. Rotation for Komai down to the bottom path. Only 5 points on that orange zone, it should be said. So a big overdunk potential for Komai Esport once that zone is a little less closely guarded, looking after these birds pretty well. Watch out for Yutao. Again, they've managed to get that debuff onto Gecko Kami, but there's so much support around them. Basically,
But I really feel like Savage and Lake and Teamfight's gonna be so useless against them. Oh, I really can't tell where this is going. I feel like Komai doesn't have a lot of damage either, but they have very good Unite move turrets. Umbreon, Blasters, Elgos. But Gen 5 also got, of course, Savage Unite, but easier to play around in tournaments. Just down, group up, right?
Finds its way on to the Trevenant, but they are going to heal passively on this tier 1 goal zone. Komai Esports, they're looking.
This Tylac is annoying though.
Again, only 5 points on this goal zone for the break. Definitely going to want that. They're going to want to continue to get these Southern Regis without any contention. Somebody gave Gecko Kami a map. You have to. She's just eating damage for no particular reason.
Wait, I just realized.
That wasn't there. Wicked blow pushing back the
Oh, that's a good Unite. Blasters Unite only hits Mew, does nothing. Snapchat on the backside. Gets Inteleon. Shifu onto Utah. Oh, but he. Oh, what is he? Oh, what's going on? Phantom Force is huge.
Yeah, it is Gen 5 who picks it up, never mind.
I just feel like Gen 5 only have 1 XP share. Did they mess up, maybe?
He's going to give something of an effort on defense here, but it's going to be 40 points leading to roughly a third.
If Curse and Horny, she doesn't want to run XP share.
Going the way of Gen 5.
Like I was saying, that Revenant Ren, the Unite move.
Maybe London was supposed to pick up XP share and forgot about it.
Impactful. They dive into the ether, they dive into the ground with that Phantom Force, come up right next to that.
I feel like that Mew was supposed to have XP share on.
Away from that Revenant Ren if you're definitely not having a full heal. Definitely not with an Inteleon, most likely has an eject button, but if you're locked in place with that snipe shot as it grounds you into where you're
the Fayumos tech?
Well, that is the biggest
What's the
form of damage
tech?
for your team off.
He's a damage Trevenant main.
Gotta feel bad for Komai Esport because slowly but surely they were crawling their way.
Curse Horny looks pretty good in this game, not gonna lie, so.
I still don't think they're too far away, quite frankly, Draku, but I do feel like they could have really done with either of those Regis just to tip.
If Komai is underleveled, it's so hard for them to win a fight.
If not the lead.
Oh, but Megu's taking so much damage. Oh, to the right side? Wait, oh my god, the Savage Unite is huge.
Finds one. This time it's
Anisha gets out.
Zante with the Azure Spy Vision. If you're going to use your Unite,
What does XP share do anyways? Just 30% XP of every single last hit. I mean, that's nothing, right?
Big scores potentially. Umbreon's not going to be able to deny the 36.
Just permanently 30% more of every single last hit year round of experience. While also getting passively experience. Yeah. Nah, it does nothing actually. Use this item, yeah. Who wants 30% experience plus passive experience without effort? That sounds so bad.
They need to find a win somewhere on the map. They recognize if they were to defend
so bad.
tier 1 goal zone, land a huge.
Am I going to play Unite today? No, I'm not going to play Unite today.
On that tier 2, and they did 289 to 90, just shy of a 200-point lead.
What does level really do for you at the end?
Kind of a consolation prize here.
Yeah. It doesn't buy you items, right? Like how do you buy Infinity Edge with experience? Exactly, you don't.
Get that boost in defense and
it's all about that gold.
Yeah, they're quite far away from that level 13.
Gotta get the Rabadons.
An even bigger shield, so that is a Pokemon quite literally at a deficit at this moment. And as we enter Rayquaza,
that's where the stats come from, right?
Megu has vision. I'm afraid this Blastoise does not. Everyone else fronting up in the central area. Little poke onto the Rayquaza. They're going to have vision now. Sixes joins the fray, continuing to poke away at the Rayquaza.
Oh, that's a huge solar beam. But doesn't do enough damage without void stuff. Oh, Savage Unite on the back side is. Oh, he gets to Shifu before he. Oh my god. But Blasters is huge. Oh, Utah's running. Foul play, first one missed, and Ogek is dead. Oh, what a fight. But they can't do Ray, right? No, they can't do Ray. Komai gets a second chance.
This is a dire moment.
They do get a second
Komai
chance.
Esports, they have utilized all of their resources. Revenant Ren finding the target that they needed to, at least one of the targets they needed to. They still do have the possibility to rip this
On it
off
now.
the map, but they do not have the fancy.
Moran going in.
They have the secure,
Megu!
but not enough to take
Okay.
this off the field.
Oh, he
That's
went only
huge,
4, but
though.
I guess he
That's
bought
an
enough time maybe?
absolute pick, but the solar
He's so
beam
low for
catches
damage.
60s. No,
Kata's
no,
1
no,
HP.
time for you.
Gekko's gonna get him.
And Gekko Kami finally gets a KO,
Oh
but
my
no
god, it's 2 against 2 now, but now they have no time to
response.
Ray.
Narami falls again.
Ay,
it's
ay, ay.
just Zante and one of the support
He can't
mechanisms.
score.
Zante got
Use
the top
around.
path, but check it out. That Mew.
But 200
Munda,
points would
they
exactly be
know.
enough to win.
Oh,
But yeah, no.
And they shine the fully concentrated power of the
No, there's no. I mean, they can't do
onto
anything.
that
That's game is
3-1
game. They can't do Ray as 2. They have to try and score.
Komai Esport.
Man, if you are
And Gen
another
5.
team watching Gen
Wait,
5,
25 seconds. There's no 10 second burst Ray, right?
this player right here, when Lunder has their
They have to try.
this
20
team
seconds.
looks unstoppable. With 20 seconds left, I think we can
Wait,
go
Lloyd took low of HP.
Gen 5.
But took a lot of damage.
Moving on in today's
Elgos is ready to score on top lane.
Rayquaza being brought down,
Okay, so let's get it.
and the Rayquaza going
GG
over to
Gen 5.
Time is gonna tick
Moves
away.
on to the semi.
Gen
Up
5
against
moving on
Lelovers
into the
next.
event.